The original objective of the Smallpeice Trust to try and interest young people in a career in engineering, a technical career, or as we see these days, a STEM career, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Platform number one, the sort of high-end platform, are these wonderful 4-day inspirational engineering courses we put on these at universities. Number two platform is we go out into schools and we have groups of 50 children at a time, 50 students, and they have what we call a STEM day, which is STEM enhancement, STEM enrichment, and so we had something like 14,000 young people through our STEM day program last year. A residential program was about 1,700 young people. Increasingly, we're having companies approach us and they're interested in supporting a Smallpeice course in their particular niche, as it were. If you're a corporation and you're thinking about your future and you're thinking about where's my skill base going to come from, what's my skill base going to look like in 10, 15, 20 years' time, then you might well be interested in thinking about working with Smallpeice to try and attract some more young people into your industry sector. Now, if you can attract people into your industry sector, some of them will come and work for you. Sure, some will go and work for other people too, but at least you'll be building up the pool from which you can all recruit in due course. And I think that's key message number one. Key message number two is we can give your graduates a wonderful experience, development experience, by working with our students, by coming up with the projects. This will help them towards their chartered engineering status. And the third thing is really, if you've got a corporate social responsibility agenda, and increasingly people have, why not let charity begin at home and support an industry sector that you yourself are part of? I think that makes a certain amount of sense.
There is a real deficit of people out there with the right skills to run our business. In our 25-year plan, we've identified that there's going to be a skill shortage in science and engineering disciplines, which are all key to the water industry. So by working with people in local schools, we're essentially building our future workforce, trying to encourage them to work for Severn Trent.
We're hoping that we're going to sow a seed for a career in civil engineering, whether it's as a designer, a consultant, a specialist or a contractor, as we are contractors. But we're hoping that by being here that they're going to want in 3 or 4 years' time, when they come to do choices in A-levels, to become a civil engineer. And they're a member, Jackson's as a company, and want to come and work for us as a future civil engineer.
It allows us to actually spot some potentially gifted individuals, and hopefully it also leaves them with a lasting impression that they might want to come and work for us.
The benefit for our young graduates who come along and help on the course are quite substantial. I always say to them, I can only promise you 3 things. 1, it will be hard work. 2, you'll enjoy it. And 3, you'll learn an awful lot. And without exception, I think everyone has agreed with that once they've done the course. And they do find that they actually learn a significant amount themselves when they're helping actually on the course, and it's not just the children on the course who are there learning.
Smallpeice is part of our graduate development scheme at Jaguar Land Rover, and they include that on the scheme because it helps us with our personal development, with our soft skills, and it also helps us fulfil one of the competencies on becoming chartered. It's been a really good experience. It's something we don't obviously get to do at work, is working with the younger people, and also we get to do skills such as leadership. We don't generally, because we're at the bottom of the company, we're generally part of discussions, whereas here we're actually leading people and guiding them on their designs.
We're also learning how to get a team to bond together, which is definitely something which I'll take back with me back to Devonport, in getting industrial workers and fitters to ensure that they work together and produce excellent results.
The Smallpeice courses are a flagship programme in our corporate social responsibility programme. We're looking to actually increase the involvement in this area, as we consider them to have been very, very successful.
The STEM days are directly part of our corporate responsibility programme. We We have a number of partner charities that we select annually each year, and the Smallpeice Trust is one of those. All of those partner charities are focused on things that are key to our business, on our core areas of development over the next 25 years, and the Smallpeice Trust fits into the sort of skills agenda of that.
Supporting the kinds of thing the Smallpeice Trust does, getting kids excited about engineering and the applications of technology is so core to what we do. It's the people who come to these courses and get turned on about technology, about what they can do to improve the place. They're the people that will shape our future, and being able to contribute to that, to help them on that journey, is a tremendous privilege for us.
We need engineers, both in design and research and development and in manufacturing, and so therefore it's very important for us to support activities which will interest the young in those sorts of careers.
Working with the Smallpeice Trust has allowed Jaguar Land Rover to actually build on its corporate social responsibility. Getting out there and running these courses, it allows us to actually start to help to build the UK's future engineering population.
I think it's essential that we educate young people in nuclear science and engineering. It's a large growth industry. It's going to significantly increase over the next 10-20 years. And currently we have a very significant skills shortage, and we need to bring new people into the industry, and we've got to start that young. One of the best ways of doing that is with the Trust.
Working with the Smallpeice Trust is really easy. They've got well-established programmes, STEM days are ready to go up and running, as are the residentials, and so it's a really easy way for a business to get involved with schools without all the hassle and the difficulties of getting the contact and interaction with those schools. The Smallpeice Trust takes away the difficult part for you.